Morning, guys. Ready? No. Um. All right. So looking at Nas, we are bullish on the 4 hour. Just tapped. We respected this 4 hour fair value gap. 1 hour. We just took out 1 hour liquidity, but we're still bullish. 30-minute bullish. So on and so forth. On MES now, we have some bearish divergence. So MES took out the 4 hour highs. As you can see, we took out 4 hour highs on MES, but on MNQ, we didn't even get close. Now, huh. I really and truly want to take longs today because MES looks like it's displacing to the upside above these 4 hour highs, which displacement above key levels are great confluences that price is going to still go to the upside. You know what I'm saying? And this is a key level. 4 hour high is a key level. So if you go back on MNQ, as you can see, it's correlating because we're as so the thing about these pairs is they're supposed to move together. NAS and SPX, MNQ and MES are supposed to move together. The fact that MES is pushing to the upside and it's bullish on every single higher time frame, and NAS is bullish on every single higher time frame, shows that price the stronger pair in this case is MES, right? But the fact that both pairs are bullish means that we're supposed to buy. Even though we got a shorting opportunity here, it looks like price wants to buy. Now, we got 5 minute displacement. Let me see something real quick. We got 5 minute displacement to the downside, and we also got a 5 minute fair value gap. Now, I can change the bias depending on how ES wants to close above these highs, if it wants to close at all. Because now I thought it was displacing, my bad, y'all. I thought it was displacing, but now it's kind of like slowing down with the momentum. So we took out 4 hour liquidity, and as I said, liquidity sweeps move the market. Maybe we want to sell altogether to begin with because Nas didn't even come up to these highs. 2-1. Holy smokes. News just dropped. Well, we just took out the 4 hour highs just now. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, Nas just took out 4 hour liquidity. So it's on par with MES from my knowledge. Yep. Yeah, news definitely just dropped. Flash services. What time is it? 9:45. Yep. 9:45 news just dropped. Um Honestly, guys, I know we're bullish on the higher time frames. So if we can get displacement above these 4 hour highs, I'll take a buy. If we get displacement below the 4 hour highs, I'll take a sell. That's pretty much how we're going to play it today because both pairs are swept 4 hour highs and 1 hour highs. So whichever direction it wants to go, I'll capitalize off of it. But it looks like I don't know, man. I'll just have to wait and see, to be honest. We can take buys or sells. There really is no fair value gaps being created on either pair. Yeah, guys. I might long ES though. I'm not gonna lie. I might long ES. ES looks pretty promising for longs. Um, Took out these 5 minute highs. I think these are 15 minute though. Yeah, 15 minute highs. On MNQ, we respected a 15-minute fair value gap here. Uh, hmm. I can take off this. I want to see if we can close above these highs and then close, creating a fair value gap on NAS, because I don't know, man. Today, right now, it's really hard to read price action because it's really like, it's not really doing anything. Like it's slowing down by the 4 hour highs, which potentially means that it wants to sell, but it's not really giving us that opportunity yet. But I'll have to wait and see. I'm not gonna lie, guys. So MES is still going higher. Might have to long ES, but NAS is so move so good. I don't know, guys. But what I will do is I'll I'll write down the confluences that we have so far. No, I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna come back when we're gonna take a trade, and I'll write down the confluences for the trade. All right, because in about a minute we can close above these highs. What time is it? 9:48. 10 o'clock the candle closes. So if we close above these highs, that might be a decent sign that we're going long. Yeah, we want to go long. Definitely want to go long. All right, guys. I'm going to pause the video here, and I'm going to come back when we have a trade. All right, guys. We're back in about, oh my goodness. In about 10 seconds, we're going to take a sell. 4, 3. All right, I'm in. Perfect. All right, so I took a sell, and I'll explain to you guys why in a second. Hold on. Explain to you guys why in a second. This is a 1 to 1.5. Really 1 to 2. Hold on 1 second. Let me just mark out my take profits. If it would load. 1 hour liquidity right here. Four-hour liquidity right here. Hold on. Sorry about that, guys. All right, let me mark this out. 4-hour liquidity, and I'll show you guys the confluences. So I know I was banging off of longs earlier because everything was bullish, but so this is why I took shorts today, guys. The 4-hour time frame, we did not close above these 4-hour highs. On MES we did, but it wasn't much momentum. Now on NAS, what ended up happening was we freaking displaced on the 5-minute time frame to the downside, right? We left behind this 5-minute fair value gap. Now we didn't break structure to the We didn't break structure to the downside on the 5-minute yet. I was anticipating a break of structure because, and now the reason why I validated this 5-minute fair value gap and didn't wait for a break of structure the correct way was because we had such a strong liquidity sweep and a strong reaction off these 4-hour highs that I said it's going to go down regardless. So what did I do? The 5-minute created a fair value gap, and I waited for the 1 minute to tap into it and displace. Now the displacement is right here, guys. If you can see this mini fair value gap, this candle broke beneath these lows and created a fair value gap. Now we also created another fair value gap here, another sign of displacement right here that I'm hoping that we close beneath and respect. But yeah, that's pretty much my confluences for taking this trade. And I truly believe that we can take it to the downside to at least these 4-hour lows right here. And once we get to these 4-hour lows, I'll be putting my stop loss to break even, and maybe I'll secure a contract or two, but we'll see. But yeah, guys, so this is my confluences for today. I'm taking shorts on NAS. This is the confluence right here, the 4-hour liquidity swept, 5-minute displace to the downside, took shorts off 5-minute for value gap. Keeping it simple. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? Market's going to move how the markets want to move. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. And I'm not going to have you guys sit here and wait because this might take a while. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here. I'm going to come back when we have either take profit or stop loss being hit. All right. All right, I'm back. So a lot of shit happened when I paused. I was trying to put my stop loss to break even on this trade, and I ended up closing the trade. Mind you, I tried to put stop loss to break even before the trade hit the 4-hour lows, because I realized that there was 1-hour lows right here that we could have swept and reversed off of right here. Look. This candle was like playing around at break even. So I said, you know what? I'm not about to lose this trade. So I'm going to put my stop loss to break even. And when I did that, I ended up closing the trade altogether. So what I had to do, I had to re-enter. But this time I entered on 10 contracts. But anyways, we ended up getting to the midpoint of our trade, which was the 4-hour lows, like I suspected that we would have. And I, secured 5 contracts off of that. And I basically extending my take profit to maybe we can potentially hit these lows right here, these hourly lows. Oh, look at that. We got stopped out of break even. But yeah, we made about $200 today. And yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say. I was writing down things to consider when this trade was playing around at break even, and when I noticed that we had hourly lows, because I was like, wait a minute. The 5-minute really didn't break structure to the downside before we entered the trade, which I normally wait for a 5-minute break of structure and then a fair value gap on the 5-minute. But remember, we didn't have that. All we had was price coming to the downside and creating a 5-minute fair value gap. But the 5-minute did not break to the downside at all yet. And I ended up taking the trade off of that. And I also, in the things to consider box, I also noted that we had, the 1-hour lows, which I just said right here, that we could potentially sweep and go up. But luckily at 11 o'clock, we broke structure to the downside, which confirmed that we were going to tap into these lows. Yeah, guys, so made about $200 today, and it's Friday. We can't trade tomorrow. It's cool. I'll be back Monday. So far, we're up about $300 on the week. Pretty slow week, I'm not going to lie to you guys, but we ended the week in profit, so I'm not really mad about that. And I made this all from the comfort of my house, so I can't complain. But I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I hope you guys stay warm, stay hydrated, stay active, and get your mind right for Monday, because Monday, we're back at it like a bad habit. You guys have a great weekend. See you guys on Monday. Bye.